Fernando Valenzuela Anguamea is a Mexican former Major League Baseball pitcher. During a 17-year baseball career, he achieved his greatest success with the Los Angeles Dodgers from 1980 to 1990, and went on to pitch for 5 more major league teams. In 1981, the 20-year-old Valenzuela took Los Angeles by storm, winning his first 8 decisions and leading the Dodgers to the World Series. That year, Valenzuela became the only player in Major League history to win the Rookie of the Year award and the Cy Young award in the same season, adding the Silver Slugger award and World Series championship for good measure. With his youthful charm, devastating screwball, Ruthian physique, and a connection with Los Angeles' large Latino community, Valenzuela touched off an early 80s craze dubbed Fernandomania. Valenzuela was a Dodgers mainstay throughout the 1980s, winning 21 games in 1986 and pitching a no-hitter in 1990, though he was injured during the 1988 championship run. However, he faltered because of injuries in the 1990s, pitching ineffectively for several teams. After one last effective season with the San Diego Padres in 1996 and a short stint with the St. Louis Cardinals in 1997, he retired from Major League Baseball. Since 2003, Valenzuela has worked as a Spanish-language color commentator for the Dodgers. Early life: Valenzuela, the youngest of 12 children, was born in Ocho Aquila, a small town within the municipality of Navajo, in the state of Sonora, Mexico. His birth date is officially listed as November 1, 1960, but during his phenomenal rookie season in 1981 several commentators questioned his age, guessing him to be significantly older than 20. Playing career: in 1977, Fernando Valenzuela began his professional baseball career when he signed as a professional player with the Mayos de Navajo. Next year he was sent to the Guanajuato Tuzos of the Mexican Central League, posting a 5.06 record with a 2.23 ERA. The following year, the Mexican Central League was absorbed into the expanded Liga Mexicana de Béisbol, automatically elevating then 18-year-old Valenzuela to the AAA level. Pitching for the Leones de Yucatán that year, Valenzuela went 10-12 with a 2.49 ERA and 141 strikeouts. A number of major league teams scouted Valenzuela during this time, but it was the Los Angeles Dodgers who finally gambled on the young lefty, buying out his Liga contract on July 6, 1979, for $120,000. Los Angeles Dodgers: after acquiring Fernando Valenzuela in the summer of 1979, the Dodgers assigned him to the Lodi Dodgers of the High A-level California League, where he posted a 1.02 record and a 1.13 ERA in limited action. In 1980 Valenzuela was promoted to the Double-A level San Antonio Dodgers. There Valenzuela led the Texas League with 162 strikeouts, and ranked 3rd in ERA. Valenzuela was called up to the Los Angeles Dodger bullpen in September 1980. In the last month of the season, Valenzuela helped the Dodgers to a Western Division tie with the Houston Astros, pitching 172 or 3 shutout innings of relief over the course of 10 games, during which he earned 2 wins and a save. The Los Angeles Dodgers then lost a 1-game playoff, and thus the division championship, to the Astros. Fernandomania: Valenzuela in 1981 was named the opening day starter as a rookie after Jerry Roos was injured 24 hours before his scheduled start and Bert Houghton was not ready to fill in. Valenzuela shut out the Houston Astros 2.0. He started the season 8.0 with 5 shutouts and an ERA of 0.50. Punctuating this dominance on the mound, Valenzuela had an extremely unusual but flamboyant wind-up, which drew attention of its own. It was a habit which he claims to have developed spontaneously, although not until joining the Dodgers. He became an instant media icon, drawing huge crowds from the Los Angeles Latino community every time he pitched and triggering high demand across the country for his rookie baseball cards. The craze surrounding Valenzuela came to be known as Fernandomania. During his warm-up routine at Dodger Stadium, the PA system would play ABBA's 1976 hit song Fernando. He became the first player to win the Rookie of the Year award and the Cy Young award in the same season. He was also the first rookie to lead the National League in strikeouts. the Dodgers won the World Series that season. Valenzuela was less dominant after the 1981 player strike wiped out the middle third of the season, but the left-hander still finished with a 13.07 record and a 2.48 ERA. He led all pitchers in complete games, shutouts, innings pitched and strikeouts. In the postseason, Valenzuela became the youngest pitcher to start the first game of a series and pitched a complete Game 3 of the 1981 World Series against the New York Yankees. In total, he went 3-1 in the postseason as he helped the Dodgers to their first World Championship since 1965. In addition to his skills on the mound, Valenzuela also displayed much better offensive skills than most pitchers. During his rookie season, Valenzuela batted .250 and struck out just 9 times in 64 at-bats, and was the recipient of the National League's Silver Slugger Award for pitchers. El Toro. Following the outstanding debut, Valenzuela, nicknamed El Toro by fans, settled down into a number of years as a workhorse starter and one of the league's best pitchers. He had one of his best seasons in 1986, when he finished 21-11 with a 3.14 ERA and led the league in wins, complete games and innings pitched. He lost a narrow vote for the Cy Young Award to the Astros' Mike Scott. At the 1986 All-Star Game, Valenzuela made history by striking out 5 consecutive American League batters, tying a record set by fellow left-handed screwballer Carl Hubbell in the 1934 contest. In 1987 his performance declined, dropping off to 14-14 with a 3.98 ERA. In 1988 he won just 5 games and missed much of the season. He improved slightly in 1989 and went 10-13, and went 13-13 in 1990. He had one last great moment on June 29, 1990, when he threw a 6-0 no-hitter against the St. Louis Cardinals just hours after the Oakland Athletics' Dave Stewart had thrown one against the Toronto Blue Jays. According to teammate Mike Scioscia, Fernando and many Dodger players watched Stewart, who had been a former Dodger, throw the no-hitter on TV. Afterward, before his game, Fernando said to his teammates, "You just saw a no-hitter on TV, now you will see one in person." Early in his major league career, Valenzuela had trouble communicating with his catchers because he spoke very little English. Mike Scioscia, after being called up as a rookie, made the effort to learn Spanish and eventually became Valenzuela's personal catcher with the Dodgers before becoming the full-time catcher. Post-Dodgers career. After pitching ineffectively in spring training in 1991, Valenzuela was released by the Dodgers. An abortive attempt at a comeback with the California Angels failed later that summer. He signed with the Detroit Tigers in the spring of 1992, but he never played for the team, and his contract was purchased by Jalisco of the Mexican League that summer. He pitched and played some first base when he wasn't on the mound, before making another brief comeback in 1993 with the Baltimore Orioles. Jumping between the big leagues and Mexico for the next few seasons, he put together one more solid big league season in 1996 for the San Diego Padres, going 13-8 with a 3.62 ERA. He retired a year later with a final record of 173-153 and a 3.54 ERA as a member of the St. Louis Cardinals. The Los Angeles Dodgers invited him to spring training in 1999, but he declined the offer. On June 29, 2004, Valenzuela announced he would return to the mound in the Liga Mexicana del Pacífico to play for Los Águilas de Mexicali in October, at which time he was nearly 44 years old. He pitched again that Mexican Winter League, during the 2005-06 season. Hitting, Valenzuela was considered an atypically good hitter for a pitcher. His best year at the plate was 1990, his last year with the Dodgers, when he hit .304 with 5 doubles, 1 home run, and 11 RBI in 69 at-bats. That gave him a 101 OPS+, meaning Valenzuela ranked just above average among all National League hitters that year. In 936 career at-bats roughly 2 full seasons worth of at-bats for a full-time position player his career batting average was .200, with 10 homers, 26 doubles, and 84 RBI. Valenzuela was even used on occasion as a pinch hitter, batting .368 in such situations. Twice while with the Dodgers, Valenzuela was called upon to play outfield and first base in marathon extra inning games in which he did not pitch. He won the Silver Slugger Award for pitchers in 1981 and 1983. After retirement. In 2003, Valenzuela returned to the Dodgers organization as the Spanish-language radio color commentator for National League West games, joining Jaime Jarrín and Pepe A+± in the Spanish-language booth. Valenzuela also served on the coaching staff of Team Mexico during the 2006 World Baseball Classic, 2009 World Baseball Classic and 2013 World Baseball Classic. Legacy: Fernando Valenzuela was inducted into the Hispanic Heritage Baseball Museum Hall of Fame on August 23, 2003, in a pregame on-the-field ceremony at Dodger Stadium. In 2005, he was named one of 3 starting pitchers on Major League Baseball's Latino Legends team. Dodgers clubhouse manager Mitch Poole has unofficially kept Valenzuela's jersey number 34 out of circulation out of respect for him. On October 26, 2010, ESPN broadcast a documentary commemorating Valenzuela's arrival with the Dodgers titled Fernando Nation as part of their 30 for 30 documentary series. In 2013, he was enshrined into the Caribbean Baseball Hall of Fame. Family: Valenzuela's son, Fernando, Jr., played in the San Diego Padres organization as a first baseman. In 2006, Fernando, Jr. moved to the Kannapolis Intimidators, a Class A League team in the South Atlantic League affiliated with the Chicago White Sox and located in Kannapolis, North Carolina, as a first baseman. In 2008 season, he played first base for the Leones de Yucatán, of the Mexican Baseball League, and was still playing for them in 2013, primarily as a DH. His adopted son Jesus whereabouts are unknown. See also, List of top 100 Major League Baseball strikeout pitchers, references. Click, Paul. 20 years ago, Fernando Valenzuela was king of the hill. Baseball Digest. Retrieved February 15, 2007. Linden, Lance. Fernandomania, Revisited. O'Connor, Kevin. St. James Encyclopedia of Pop Culture, Fernando Valenzuela. St. James Encyclopedia of Pop Culture, external links. Career statistics and player information from Baseball Reference, Aura Fangraphs, Aura the Baseball Cube, Aura Baseball Reference, Baseball Almanac, Baseball Library Branch Bullpen, Los Angeles Dodgers Online, MLB.com, RetroSheet.